So today we are going to take apart an iBook G4 14-inch. With a broken battery. Unfortunately, the battery isn't the only thing that's broken on this. It's also having a defect optical drive, so I might take that actually out once I'm inside this computer. And the tools to open this thing up are 50 cents to get the battery out, a Phillips screwdriver, and all of those wonderful little screwdrivers. And not to forget the brilliant guide of iFixit, because without those I will be lost. So the first thing we'll do is turn the laptop over and remove the battery, which is dead. It still shows signals of life, but that's not about too much. Seriously, it's too thick to screw it out. Well, then we need 1 cent. That's the thinnest of all. Well, it does actually work. My gosh. So here it goes, battery's out. So the next thing is to remove those little clips. Get the keyboard up, there it goes. And now we need, what is that, a Torx? No, it's actually a Phillips. So now we have this panel here removed, which covers up the RAM and airport card slot. Now we just detach the keyboard cable. Here's the keyboard. It's missing the up key. The rest of it is fine. I cleaned it out a bit because this was nasty. Right, RAM. Should be easy as that. There we go. And it's out. So this is one additional RAM stick. In here we have, what is it? It doesn't say it somewhere here. 512 megabytes is this, and this is an additional 1 gigabyte from Kingston. So we have 1.5 gigs, which maxes it out. You can't get more RAM in an iBook. This is actually the top of the line iBook ever built. I don't know about graphics, but CPU and RAM-wise, this has the best of the best. So 1.42 gigahertz G4 and 1.5 gigs of RAM. That was high-end in 2004. So what do we have to do next? Oh yeah, we have to turn this bitch over. Gosh. Now there comes the funny part. What now needs to go are those 3 Torx screws and the screws underneath these rubber feet. So this time on this iBook, I try my best not to mess those up completely like I did on the G3 one. My god, this is so precise work. Probably the screwdriver is too big. Now I see it. Oh, this flew out. Here it is. Here's the proof. Yes, it isn't so bad. It's a little damage here, but who cares? It's underneath anyway. Now, whether you believe it or not, but the screws underneath these feed things, now please focus, come on. Here we go. Are actually Phillips screws. Phillips screws on an Apple computer. Here you go. That is something rare to see. Now, I don't know if this laptop has ever been taken apart before, but I really don't know. But this place here where I have to pry this out, I need a flat head for that. That is more suitable. That is always my fear of cracking something, but it does actually take some oh wow, that sounded so bad. Oh, it's coming apart. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like this. Maybe some of you will shout at the screen and say, "What are you doing, you idiot?" So, my god, I hate doing this. This feels just so wrong. Now, I got further, and I already see getting these things back in isn't the funniest part of putting that all back together, if any of this was funny, but this is just involves so much force, and at the same time you don't want to be too harsh to it in order to snap something underneath there. I don't know if that's still working when I put this back together, but hey, then you see an idiot destroying a perfectly working iBook G4 on YouTube, and you can start hating. Can you believe it? Look at that. Woo! I got it off. Damn, that was some hard work. But here is the inside. Now, look at that. That is nasty. I really need to get this some good cleaning before I put this back together. Wow. I don't know. I even want to know what that is. Now, what do I have to do next? Oh, this thing, right. Okay. Springs. And now I have some more screws. My God. So, we got all the screws removed. They're getting more and more confusing, but I will not give up. And the guide calls this shield, bottom shield. I call this more thicker aluminum foil because this is so thin. You have to be so careful not to mess with this too much. And it's also probably a bitch to get back in, but here you go. That's the bottom cover with a lot of nasty stuff on it, as you can see. Ugh. And here we have, for the first time, the iBook G4's internals. Well, at least from this side. And here you have this tiny, tiny fan, which seems to cool this whole computer, which is rather nice. And here we have the optical drive, which doesn't work, and some other stuff. Now we need to remove the DC in cable and board thing. Now that actually differs from the iBook G3. I don't really remember doing this. So yeah, this only screws in with one screw and it's not going out. Why is that so? Yes, it just says it. Yeah, just pull it out. Why? How? Okay, maybe we need more cable space. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it was only a 2 millimeters and it worked right out. As you can see, here's the freaking DC in. That's so cool. So now let's get this tape out of the way. I will keep that in there just for purposes. Yeah, you should definitely not do that like this, but do I care? I really don't. Now, I really do not know why you need to remove this in order just to get access to hard drives and stuff, so I really don't want to do that for nothing, so let me check. I have only just taken out the screws of the bottom side, and look at those. There's so many already. Look at those. Without that guide, I would be screwed, literally, because I have no idea where all of those go. So in order to not destroy the damage or damage the logic board, I actually put it on the original iBook handbag or whatever that is. Let's continue with our teardown. Those screws with a way too big Phillips screwdriver. We need a Phillips one though. Where is it here? Righty. So on step 27, They say the sockets attached to the motherboards of the most iBooks are very weak and easily broken. And yeah, that doesn't scare me or so. So I'm now ready to hopefully remove this completely front assembly with the trackpad and power button and speakers, but it's somehow doesn't want to get out of the frame here. You can't do it. It's not gonna do it. They said it does. I don't know what the hell is the deal. Oh, now it moved, but in the wrong direction. Ah, now here it is. No, now it's on the other side. Oh gosh, now it's coming. Oh, here it is. Now it's off. Good, good, good. Wow, this is horrible small. God. Okay, here we have speakers. They should just come out. Oh my gosh. Dear God, help me here. Please get out here. Yes, number one is out. I don't know what that is for, but it's out. Whoa. Oh my gosh, guys, I just completely bent this hole with only a force of like nothing. Oh, I bent it back in place. Okay, now let's... My God, I don't want to do this. This little thing here is really asking to die, because I mess with this just too much. Also, this whole thing can't go without it removed. So here was the part you all wanted to see, and that is me ruining this machine, and that literally happened. But unfortunately, this bitch of a camera just decided not to record it. So I'll just tell you what happened. I think this is never going to power on again, simply because I destroyed the socket for the power button. And that is this one here. And here is the line that goes to the power button, and that is here, as you can see. So the speakers are here, and those actually went out just fine, but on this one I was just too rough. So I really do not know what to do, but I don't know. I guess I just ruined another iBook. Yay. Yeah, guys, it just turns out I hate myself, seriously. I really ruined this socket here. There's really no way of replacing that without replacing the whole damn logic board. That really blows. Now, I don't know, you could solder this in. Unfortunately, I have no experience how to do that. Neither I have any kind of utilities. So it turns out, I don't know if I'll fix that. I will definitely not buy a logic board, because that would just be insanely cheap, pricey, and not really worth it, I guess, for such a cheap machine. Yeah, I really hate myself. So I don't know if I should continue taking this apart. I probably should, because you watch it, and I just do it for you. Oh, guys, I kind of gave up too early on this machine. I researched a bit, and yeah, it is actually working that you can short out these two contacts with a screwdriver or something like this, just like you would start a main board without a case, for example, and it will work. Now, I don't know if it does or will, but I will definitely give it a try before completely scrapping it. Now, to be honest, I'm not really confident when it comes to this solution, but hey, it's worth a try. And before I continue my epic teardown here, I will see if this thing powers on, and if it doesn't, well, then screw it. So no, this is probably my most depressing teardown ever because I was such an idiot and took this apart without noticing that that was the damn power connector. And I tried several methods of turning this on, but unfortunately, none of them were successful. As you can see, this is like really ghetto plugged in there, but it does get power. It's not like it does get any power. It's just the problem that here this whole thing is so ripped out. I don't know if you can see that. You would need to solder something to those two ports. And where's the other piece here? And here. And reattach this. Where is it? Here, this thingy. You see these little tiny things. Doesn't want to go closer, but yeah, those would need to be soldered back in, and I don't know how to do that. What I also found out is that these things are extremely fragile. I've taken apart a computer, like no computer I've ever taken apart. I've taken so much care, and then I screw something up, and then it's something really important like the freaking power button. So what I'll do now is put the iBook back together, and we'll first take out the hard drive. That's what he's still gonna see, and then I will put it back together. Then I will probably punch myself in the face because I still hate myself for destroying that power connector. But yeah, I hope you still found it entertaining. Probably gonna laugh at me, what idiot I am. I can totally understand you. But yeah, I will now do the rest of the clips, and then I will probably be sad and go crying in a corner. Now the light continues to get worse and worse, so I try my best not to make the crappiest clips. Now remember when I said that this piece there was some aluminum foil? Well, this one almost is. This is like so flimsy. Look at that. Wow. You can so easily bend that. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This is so tiny. It's wow. Now here we finally have this stupid hard drive. Here we have the, what is that? It's the modem. The, I think wireless card. Not sure though. Yep. Heatsink. CPU fan. RAM. Built-in one. Optical drive, which is dead. And the only good part in this, which can be reused, it is I don't even know the size, a 60 gig Toshiba, and it's the original Apple branded one. So no, this computer has never ever been taken apart before, and it's probably was its last time because I broke it. What I actually find unbelievable is that those guys use torque screws for that freaking hard drive bay. Seriously, no human being who is normal is gonna get inside of there, and then you still put torque screws in there. I seriously don't understand this. So yeah, there you see. It's actually rather clean inside of here. So I guess not a lot of crap and dust can get inside of here. Yeah. What I'll do is I'll probably, this comes with this weird ass connector. I don't know what the hell that is. Never seen that before. Hooks up to this hard drive here, and then it plugs into here. I've never seen such a connector before. Is that like in a optional IDE, or I have no idea. If you can tell me what that is, SCSI, whatever. I have no idea. So, yeah. Here it goes, hard drive. I'm gonna unscrew it, put the brackets back in here, put the whole thing back together, throw it away probably, and keep the hard drive and RAM. Yay. Okay, so I just came back from school to do this little update clip, and as you can see, the iBook is back together in one piece. To my surprise, without any complications getting that back cover thing together with the whole case. And yeah, all the screws actually didn't I don't think I put one screw in the wrong hole, so that is pretty nice. Unfortunately though, as you know, I killed the power button, which results in a faulty iBook, which is unfortunate, but the original project on getting the hard drive out of the iBook was successful at least, and I've given the 1 gig of RAM stick into the PowerBook, so the PowerBook now has 2 gigs of RAM instead of 1.5, which is nice. So at least, yeah, at least I have this. Now, I haven't given up all hope on this iBook yet, because I asked a teacher who does also soldering, and he meant it is fixable. He will take a look at it when he has time, and when I want to, I don't want to get inside of this store the next months or what. I actually don't want to do this ever again, but whatever. He might take a look at it when he has free time and do that soldering, that little connector. Maybe, I don't know. As you know, I've never soldered before, and yeah, I mean, it's definitely worth the risk. I mean, right now it is broken, and when I get that power button back, it will be just again perfectly working. So yeah, it kind of sucks that you saw this actually being ruined by me, but it's never too late. See you in the next video.